Hello students, we have learned up till now we have learned 4 chapters. Okay, chapter number 1, 2, 3 and the 5th chapter. Now we will do the revision for all these 4 chapters. Okay, the first chapter is for computer history and generations. There we have learned early human counting tools. Fingers, toes, stones, sticks and bones. The early human being, the ancient human being is uh, used to have these as counting tools for counting different things. Okay, afterwards, because of advancement in the technology and science, new machines got developed for doing calculations. Among that, abacus was the first counting machine. Abacus was invented in China 5000 years ago. Now then comes the Napier's bones, where exactly instead of rods, earlier bones were used, so it got the name Napier's bones, and John Napier introduced this machine. It can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. In the course of time, in 1642, French mathematician named Blaise Pascal introduced this Pascaline machine. It consisted of a box with movable gears and could add, subtract, multiply and divide the numbers very easily. And on the basis of this, a German mathematician, uh, Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. He introduced Leibniz step reckoner, the machine which can do calculations same as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Then comes the difference engine and analytical engine. These two engines or machines got developed by Charles Babbage. He is called the father of computer. It had these machines had 5 key features, that is input device, storage unit, processor, control unit and the output device. All these 5 features are found in today's modern computer also. That's why he is called the father of computer. Now after that, tabulating machine in 1890, Hermann Hollerith, an army engineer, invented a tabulating machine to do the calculations. He formed a company, International Business Machine, or it is called IBM. The first electronic mechanical computer, Mark I, got introduced by Howard Aiken, uh, that is called Mark I. This device was the first computer in real sense which can do arithmetic operations as well as it can do the other operations also. The first electronic computer, ENAC and UNIVAC. The full form of ENAC is Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, and UNIVAC, that is Universal Automatic Computer. It could handle both numeric as well as the text data. Now after that, PC-80, it got introduced. Now we will see the generations of computers. First generation of computer, that is 1946 to 1958. In first generation, vacuum tubes were used. So because of use of vacuum tubes, the size of the computer was very large and it could generate a good amount of heat, and it was slow. Compared to first generation, second generation computer size was little bit reduced and it can do the things quickly compared to first generation. The period was 1959 to 1964, and there vacuum transistors were used. Because of use of transistors, the size got reduced and the cost also got reduced. So in the third generation computers, the period is 1965 to 1970. Integrated circuits were used. On one single chip, uh, all the electronic parts were set up. In the fourth generation, so the size got reduced. In the fourth generation, again, compared to the third generation, again the size got reduced because it was microprocessors. It used microprocessors, means a small tiny chips were there which used in the computer memory and computer hardware. These chips were used. Fifth generation computers present and beyond. Now the main feature of fifth generation computer is that it is using artificial intelligence and human voices recognized in fifth generation of computers. That's why it is giving the result very fast and the very accurate result it is giving. And that's why computers are used in each and every field of today's each and every step of life. Computers are used. Now we will see the second chapter, that is introduction to programming. Here we are going to learn what is algorithm, what is flowchart, and how to draw algorithm, how to write algorithm, how to draw flowchart, and what are the advantages and disadvantages, what are the programming languages, all that we are going to cover in this chapter. The set of instructions written in a language which a computer can understand is called a program. A computer program involves three steps: algorithm, flowchart, and program, the actual program. Now, what is algorithm? An algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve any particular task, such as mathematical or logical problem. A flowchart is a diagrammatic representation of a problem-solving process, that is algorithm. Hermann Goldstein and John von Neumann developed a flowchart to plan computer programs. These names and the years somewhere it is mentioned, all this you have to remember. As a point of view of examination, everything you should remember properly. Flowchart. A flowchart, each operation is represented using specific geometrical symbols. These symbols are connected to each other by arrows to show the operations. See, these are the symbols. The first symbol, that is oval shape, start and end it is showing for the flowchart. Arrows, the line is connector that shows relationship between the representative shapes. Then it's a parallelogram which shows input output. Then it is rectangle to show the process, actual process of the problem. Then decision box, it is called rhombus also. A diamond indicates a decision box. Then a circle, these are connectors. It is used to join the parts of a flowchart. All this we have learned. We have drawn the flowchart on the basis of this. Then these are the categories of computer languages. What is computer language? Computer language means the language which computer understands and it follows those instructions given in that particular language. It doesn't understand the English language which we are speaking, but it understands only the machine language. Machine language is made up of only binary digits, that is 0 and 1. Combination of these two digits, it is the languages, all the commands or codes are written in this two binary digits only. Computer languages are broadly categorized into broadly divided into two categories: low level languages, high level languages. Low level languages: machine language, assembly language. Machine language, as I told, only binary digits were used. Assembly language, mnemonic codes were used, which again gets converted into a machine language by the assembler, one separate program. Now we'll come to procedural language. Procedural language requires detailed programming instructions given to the computer to solve any particular problem. Whereas non-procedural language, the programmer no need to have the full knowledge of program. Then also with few instructions he can get the output from the computer with the help of non-procedural languages. Natural languages means it can recognize the human's instructions, so no need to write each and every step of programming. You can give the instructions orally also in this natural languages. And artificial intelligence is also used. So these low-level languages are machine-dependent languages, whereas high-level languages are machine-independent languages. Means what? Machine-dependent means whatever in particular on particular machine. Suppose we have written a program in assembly language or a machine language, cannot be used in any other machine because it is not compatible to other machine. Whereas high level languages are machine independent, means on any machine if you do program in procedural language, non-procedural or natural language, that can be used in any other computer also. Now we will see language processor. What is language processor? Language processors are nothing but the separate programs which can convert assembly language or high level languages into a machine language which computer understands. Compilers and interpreters are the examples of language processors. The compiler converts the entire high-level language program into machine language at once and also displays errors for the whole program together. Whereas interpreter converts one line of a program at a time. It displays error of on one line at a time and goes to next line after correction of the error. Means here compiler and interpreter are these two examples of a language processor. Okay. Now the third chapter, that is Windows File Management and File Explorer screen. Here we have learned, in this chapter we have learned how to make a file, folder, how to rename, delete or move or copy the file or folder. So to view the files, we are having this separate program that is called File Manager. This is the screen whenever you will open the File Manager. Here see, ribbon is there with different tabs. Then back button, forward button, up button. These buttons are given here, and then address bar, search box, and files and folders are shown here with these different icons. Navigation pan, left navigation pan, right navigation pan is there. So if you'll click on the left side, the same drive or same folder details are given on the right hand side. Now viewing files and folders. Whenever you want to view which files are there or which folders are there, there are different view screens are available, different view types are available for us. How to get this? You open the File Explorer screen and go to View tab. Click on View tab. You will get all these options, that is extra large icons, small icons, then large icons, medium icons, or list, details, contains. All these options to view the files are available in the View tab. Whatever is as per your choice, you click there. Selecting files and folders. Now to select single file, you have to bring the mouse pointer on the file name and click once. The file will get selected, highlighted. Whenever you want to select more than one file, multiple files, that can bring your cursor on first file, click it, it will get selected. Then press Control key and move your mouse pointer or any other file and just click. The earlier file as well as the new file will get, both files will get selected. And you can select some more files also. Now whenever you want to select a group of files, that time group of files, bring your cursor at this corner, just try to expand the move the mouse pointer, drag on these file names or folder names, all these will get selected. Whenever you want to select all the files at once by selecting it individually, if you want to select all the files at a stretch, that time press Control and alphabet A, these two keys. So all the files at a time will get selected. All this we have learned, simply we are revising it today. Creating a new file and folder. Whenever you want to create a file or folder in the another folder, open that folder, click on the Home tab, click on the new item. After clicking on the new item, you will get a list of all types of files and the folder name. You click on the desired one, type the name of the file, press enter, it will get applied. But whenever you want to create a folder on the desktop, how to create a folder on the desktop? For that, click on the empty area of the desktop. You will get these options. Out of that, click on new, and after clicking on new, you will get different types of files here and the folder option. Click on the folder or any other file type and type the name of the file. It will get created. Now next is renaming a file or folder. Renaming means changing the name. For that, select the file or folder, whichever name you want to change, and rename option is available. Click on the rename option and type the new name and press enter key, it will get applied. Copying or moving a file folder. This you can use the Home tab clipboard group, or you can use the keyboard commands, that is Control C plus Control V to copy, Control C and plus Control X and Control V to cut and paste. Select the file and do copy or paste according to your wish. Opening a file with a different program, whenever you want to open a particular file with different program, that is also possible. Select the particular file and click on open option from the home tab, and then you will get a list of file types. Select anyone as per your desire, as per your wish. Now you can delete the file or folder which you want to delete. For that, select that particular file or folder and see here in the home tab, delete option is there. Click on that. Click on that. You will get the file deleted. But after deleting the file, it will go to the recycle bin. From that recycle bin, you can take back your file at that original location also. For that, select the file and in the recycle bin, manage tab is there. In that option is there, restore the selected items. This file will get will go to its original position again. Means this way you can take back the file, you can restore the file. If you want to if you want to empty the recycle bin, means all the files you want to delete, in that case again open recycle bin folder, and in that manage tab there is an option empty recycle bin. Click on that. After clicking on that, it will give you this message. Are you sure you want to permanently delete all these items? If you click on yes, all the files will get deleted permanently. If you click on no, nothing will get deleted. If you want to select a one particular, if you want to delete a one particular file, that I have told you how to delete. Okay, simply you have to select that file. Now, 3 chapters are over. The 5th chapter, that is Internet Electronic Mail. Email. In short, it is called email. Email is the most popular service of the internet. Email enables us to electronically exchange message with other internet users, wherever they may be. Ray Tomlinson developed the first email application for the ARPANET in 1971. It was consisting of a program called SND-MSG for sending mail and a program called Read Mail for the reading mail. In 1980s, such messages were exchanged between computers in offices and universities that had been linked together. Means in 1980s, the use of internet was limited. It was not publicly popular. But by 1990s, email had gone worldwide, and today our lives without email seems incomplete. Okay. If you will consider email with post mail, email is faster than a post mail. Email would be delivered in second or in a minute. Okay, it is very fast. You must have experienced, you must have created your email account also. For sending the mail or receiving the mail, you should have your email account, as well as you should have the internet connection also. Then only you can send the mail as well as you can receive the mail. These are some of the advantages. Email is extremely fast. You can receive a message in a matter of seconds after it has been sent, irrespective of the geographical location of the sender and the recipient. Means wherever may be the sender and the receiver, email will go very fast. Email is convenient because you can send message anytime during the day. You can send a message to a group of people free of cost, quickly and easily. Once only while taking the internet connection, you have to pay for the router or the monthly charges for the router. That only for internet connection you have to pay. You don't have to pay for each email separately. You can send documents, graphs, sound files or any other files as an attachment. See, in the original email, you don't have, means whenever you are typing the message in the email, you cannot give the file there itself, but you can attach the file with the attachment option. That those files may be graphics, sound files or any other document files also. Email is very economical because you do not have to pay for to send the message that I explained just now. Now, what is email address? See, whenever you want to reach to any particular place, you should know the address. Address means the location of that building or location of that flat or location of that place. Correct? Means then only you can reach up to that particular place. Means the city, town or road or building. If it is a flat, building number, flat number, all that you should know, the floor number. Here email address means here you have to specify your own address where it should where you should get the mails from other persons, that you have to mention to them. Parts of an email address. An email address is a combination of username and a domain name that identifies the user. The username and domain name are separated by at the red symbol, which means at. Username is sometimes limited to 8 characters and is often a combination of your first and last name. Whenever you are creating an email account, you should create an email address also. Whenever you want to create email address, that time you should give your first name and last name combination of that as a username, and domain name, that is the browser which you are using. See, generally whenever we are in the organization for our school purpose, we are having some different domain, so we have the email address just differently. But for our personal addresses, we are writing after our username, we are writing at the rate sign and the domain name, that is Gmail or Yahoo or whatever it is. Okay. Username is sometimes limited to 8 characters and is often combination of your first and last names. Domain name is separated into two parts, that is by a period. The first part is the name of the service provider such as Yahoo, Gmail and many more. And the second part depicts the type of website. For example, .com means commercial, .gov means government and many more. .edu means it is educational. Okay. An email address cannot use commas, space, brackets. Instead, hyphen and underscore can be used. This you should learn. This you should remember well. Okay. See, the email address is given. Parts of an email address: username, symbol, that is at the rate symbol, mail server and domain .com, that is commercial purpose. And here silver star graphics. This is a group or institution which they have given the name for their domain, their area. Okay. It's called domain. Now, elements of email program: inbox, outbox, new, compose, reply. See, this is my mailbox which is open here. So here in inbox you are receiving the mails I'm getting listed here. Okay, now this you can star mark for the important use. You can delete the by clicking in the box, or you can just scroll it to see the mails which have come. Compose means here we can write the new mail and we can send it to any other person. Whenever we want to write the mail, how to proceed? Click on the compose button, and then here parts of email message. What are the parts here? First we will see uh, from whom, means who we are, that address is coming here. To recipient, to whom we want to send, that person's address, email address we have to mention here. Subject line. Subject line means you have to mention the subject line, means the in short you have to mention this email for what purpose you are sending this email. Then salutation: good morning, good evening, hi, hello, whatever is the salutation. Then this is the actual body of the email. Like this you have to write the message. Then closing, that's thanking you, regards, or something like this. Signature, actual signature also you can put, or you can write the name also. Whenever this is all, everything is textual. Whenever you want to attach something, some different file, video file, image file, or any other picture file or any other document file, you have to click on this attach symbol. The files, it will show you the open dialog box, and from there you can open the file and you can attach those files to the mail, and it will go with the mail. And then you have to click on the send option. How an email travels: the computers have to be linked together so that the email message can travel. See, my computer is at my place. Suppose I'm sending one email to my friend who is in USA. That person, he or she will get the email immediately after sending the mail from here. If the connections are proper, internet is connection is proper, he or she may get the mail within a fraction of second immediately. Okay, so how it travel? The message is sent to a server which is connected to the internet. See, here it is given server, server sends to the router. Big routers are there. The email is then sent to the router by the servers. The router send the message to the another router. Okay, another router or the another server. And therefrom again it is go to the router or the big server. In this, satellites are also used. The message is sent from one router to another until it reaches the correct one. The email is finally passed by the router to the server. The server reads the address and passes the email to the correct computer. See, at your level, it is difficult to understand how the email travels. But this is the base. Whenever you want to learn more about emails or more about internet in your higher classes, this is the base. So you at least try to understand and try to pay attention here. Okay. Now, how the computer exchange information? It exchanges information in packets. Means the data, suppose the data is of 20 lines. All the 20 lines are not getting transferred immediately, but it is getting broke into different parts, and those parts are called packets. And in packets the information travels, and after, at the end, wherever to whom we are sending the letter, at its place or at its router, all the messages again assembled and shown to the recipient easily. Internet, yeah, you need to have a set of rules like protocol which determines how the information is to be sent. Internet protocol IP is the most important protocol used on the internet. It specifies that the information sent between computers, servers and routers must be broken down into packets of data. Remember this word. Packets are the small chunks of information which are broken by the internet while sending the email message from one computer to another. Each packet contains the address of the destination computer. The messages are put back together to form the email message. When this message reaches the designated computer, means at the receiver end, whenever it gets the messages, he or she will get the proper message. But while traveling, it will not travel the full message at straight. It is broken into different pieces. Now, these are some email etiquettes, means the manners, or etiquettes means the things or the rules which you have to follow while sending the mail. Your message should have a subject line that conveys its content clearly. The email message should not be in capital letters. This is equivalent to shouting. You should use smileys for funny comments and abbreviations and acronyms for phrases. Please take care of what you write in an email message. Don't write anything which is not relevant. Open only those email attachments that come from trusted sources. Do not click on web links sent by someone you do not know. If you use a public computer for email, be certain to sign out. If you will be in the sign in, somebody may take disadvantage of it. If you suspect an email is spam, do not respond, just delete it. These are some of the things which you have to remember while sending the mail. For sending the mail, you should have a mail account, you should have a mail address, that is the mail account, and to whom you are sending, you should know the person's email address. Okay, these are the important things. So I hope all of you have understood everything. All of you have got all the notes for all the chapters. You try to complete all the notes, study well for the exam, and 4 chapters are there. You will get the portion for the exam. You will get the date also. Accordingly, prepare yourself for the exam. By then, good luck. Stay safe. Bye.